Welcome back everybody to episode 68 in our F1 Manager 96 playthrough as Arrow's Mercedes this year, Season 4, last race in 1999, Japanese Grand Prix, on the back of quite a astonishing Portuguese Grand Prix, really. Something I did not expect to occur, but it ended up looking pretty good. So as I said previously, I was going to do a training session, and we did. So we have improved our fitness levels of both Jos and Albert a little bit. As you can tell, they're nearly back to being maxed out, so they'll be perfectly fine going into this race. We will have to do some fitness training for Heinz Harald when he comes in next year, as well as Giorgio. We're going to have to train him pretty hard in order to get them up to, in order to get him up to full fitness for race 1 in Melbourne. But we don't have to worry about that right now. Right now, we need to figure out what strategy we want to do. I'm probably going to do the one-stopper around Suzuka. That's generally, even back then, considered to be what you want to do. So we'll just split it down the middle again. Take 2 sets of the hardest compounds, and we'll run these in the race, and we'll do the B compound tires in practice. Engine wise, we're looking okay. We've still got these 2 engines here. We don't have... Sorry, I don't know why it didn't do that, but anyway. So we got these 2 engines, which are going to be our practice and quali engines, and then we'll put in our race one, which is on no mileage. We don't have one for the T car, so I'll just throw one in there for now. I think everything else looks pretty good. Oh, it's got the other ground plate, does it? Alright, well, that's the high downforce one. We're not going to worry about that. We'll put the exact same stuff on all 3 cars. Going to go back with our 98 front wing we designed at the end of last year. And I guess we just skip ahead a few days and jump to the race. Not much else to say, really. We did have to do a couple merchandising things. Some would run out. Well, 2 of them had run out. The mug and something else. Can't remember what it was. I know it was the mug. And I think it might have been this thing. From memory? Yeah, I think it was. I think it was the... Looks like a program or something, doesn't it? Race program. But we did raise the price a little bit. Put it up from $4 to $5 for that. But, you know, whatever. It is what it is. And since the music just stopped there, it sounds like a good idea to do the track guide right now. So let's do that. Still don't know why 130R is not labeled on there, but hey, whatever. So now we get to see what it's a dry race, so that's good for us. We tend to struggle a bit in the wet. So we'll stop on lap 27 and 28, 53 lap race. Not much else to do really. We'll go with a front and rear wing of 16 and 13. And I think we will try our lower one first. So we'll do 6 lap run. Half aggression. And we'll see where that goes. So some drivers should be signed by now for where they're going to go next year. So we might have a look at that. Or should we leave it up to a surprise? Maybe we should leave it to a surprise, hey? And we'll do that in next episode. 38.5, 37.4, alright. So 18 litres they use there. And then we will try our other wing, which is technically our better wing, but we need a bit of fuel, don't we? So 18. I actually did that in testing. I ran out of fuel. Forgot to put refuel Yos, I think. So we managed like 2 laps and then ran out. So that was kind of embarrassing. Fortunately, I'd done a couple stints though, so it didn't really matter in terms of he still got his fitness boost. Oops, we've got a bit of a gap there, but whatever. We'll see what they can do on the other wing, the other front wing. If they go quicker, then we're good. Montemini fastest so far. McLaren right up there, second and third. 37 dead for Yos. Panis pops in with the fastest lap now. Maybe the other wing is a bit better. They haven't, well, particularly on Papazisis, he hasn't managed to do anything yet. Oh, there you go, 37.7. I think they'll do one more lap probably. 36.94. Yeah, so I think Yos seems to like this wing. Papazisis seems to like the other one. So that's an easy fix. If he wants that, there it is. So we'll put the B compound tire on, sorry, C compound tire on. And I guess we'll go with 13, that's fine. Full aggression. So 18 litres seems to be the sweet spot for the fuel. It didn't change in that one, so we shall see how we go on this. 2 lap sprint, of course. Go out after about 15 minutes. Yeah, that sounds good. Yos goes out, and so does Albert. We get a clear run. Frentzen, second so far. Coulthard with the 3rd fastest time. So there you go. McLaren seem to be pretty handy around here so far. And we are absolutely nowhere. Worrying. Very worrying. Verstappen goes P6. And Papazisis is 19th. That's not good. We'll put 14. We'll lower it down one tick actually. I mean, we can play around a little bit with this. This is going to be the last engine we use for a race thing anyway, so we'll just speed time up a bit. 34. Alright, we'll send out Yos, send out Papazisis, and hopefully they can improve a little bit. And we do only have a 6-point gap. So if Frentzen finishes second, I guess it depends on where DC finishes, doesn't it? Well, so far it's nowhere, is there? That's not particularly good, boys. Huh. Well, we'll try the other way, I guess. 14 and 17. I'm a little bit confused at this. Go back to 13. I guess the other thing we potentially could do is put our brand new engine in and do a run like that. If we go out in the final 10 minutes. We still are... Papazisis, I guess, did improve a little bit, but nothing to write home about. Yep, out of the top 9 there. Alright, let's see what we can do. A 36.8, there we go. Bit better. Still nowhere in the top 9 though. Interesting. Alright, so we are nowhere here. Okay. I honestly thought we'd be a little bit better around this place. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So where are we? 10th and 11th. Well, not much we can do about that really, is there? So that should get us 12 laps. That'll get us 22. Sorry, 24. And we need basically another 4 laps, don't we? So to do our quali run, we did, yeah, basically 85 litres. 85 litres should get us to 28 laps. So I guess 90 would probably get us 29. And then the 75 should get us home, right? on the 24. So we'll do that. We'll lower this down a little. A little disappointed with that, not gonna lie. I don't really know what we can do to fix anything there, but you know, sometimes the race goes your way, other times it doesn't, right? So 10th and 11th. And hopefully we have enough fuel. We should have enough fuel. We should be good on this. Alright, let's see how we go. Oh, Panis is out early. Frentzen is currently P3. That's not enough. Realistically, Frentzen needs to finish second on this one, doesn't he? Yeah, he has to finish second. But I don't see Coulthard anywhere. Verstappen is currently out of the points. But it's pretty close between Alesi and Salo. Alright, so halfway through the race, it's currently used, he had 90, right? He's currently used basically 80. Yeah, I'm gonna lower this down. That should be enough, I think. Be curious to see how Heinz Harald does go in this car for us next year. 82. Should be enough. I mean, it's one lap less. And he rejoins just in front of Papazisis. But crucially out of the points. Well, I guess he was always out of the points anyway, wasn't he? We're really relying on Frentzen to not finish P2. Although we might get the count back. Because we did get that win. Pretty tight for the win so far. 3 laps to go, half a second between Jacques and Michael. Verstappen's currently P4. Battle Royale between Alesi, Verstappen and Frentzen so far. And what, I want to actually watch this. Schumi wins. By how much? 0.2 of a second left. And Verstappen finishes P4. There you go. Big points day for us. So after a pretty ordinary qualifying, we managed to get the edge on McLaren anyway. So more points. And with that, he goes in front of Alesi. There you go. And we pull away even more. So that was actually ultimately a really good season for us, considering how it started. First 4 races, goose eggs. But I mean, Germany was a shock podium there. Belgium, we probably could have won with Jos. But we, in the end, had to settle for a podium, maiden podium for Papazisis. So there we go. That is the end of season 99 for us. And I'd say that's a pretty dang successful season, you know. Struggling big time early on. We turn it around. And in the end get, I think, some pretty good I thought we did real good there. You know, I'm really happy with that. I don't think there is anything overly disappointing there. I think the team did a real good job all up, and we'll just get this ready for some testing around Silverstone. We know we need to do that with these guys to keep them maxed out at their fitness. Probably have to do 2, I think, and then we shall see where they go. Going to be a completely new driver lineup for us next season. So that's going to be an interesting one. We will get this ready. We know we need that. And we'll take these out. And we'll repair these things, I guess. I don't know if it will take into account that we had those engines in being repaired, I should say. I'm trying to think whether or not the game will go, well, you've already gone repaired, but we'll cancel the contract. I don't know how it will work with that. Ferrari with the Constructors' Championship again. Schumacher with the Drivers again. So let's see who else won. Villeneuve won a couple races. Panis with the Belgian Grand Prix win. Hung on to beat Michael there. And Papazisis, I think, was only like a dozen seconds behind. So I think that really was a race that Jos could have and probably should have won. But hey, that's how it works out sometimes. Portuguese Grand Prix went fantastic for us. And Papazisis only scored 3 points finishes. But it was enough to tie Mika Salo in that second Ferrari. So I think Williams might finish P2, right? Yeah, just beating out Benetton. And we get the better of McLaren, just with the late season charge. Really, that's what it was, right? I mean, Germany podium, Hungary podium, Belgium podium. Well, they could only get a point. Nothing in Italy and Portugal. That was the big one, of course. And then Japan, they really needed to press home their advantage that they had on us in quali and could not do it. Barrichello, the last 3 poles in the season. But Villeneuve, the last 3 fastest laps. Be interesting to see how next year goes. The sponsors happy? Not quite. That's alright. We shall see how season 2000 goes. But that is going to be it for season 99. Mixed feelings about it. As I said, we had the very slow start to the season. But from basically halfway through the year on, we just kicked it into high gear. Kind of a what if season, really. What if we started like that? We might have been able to battle a bit more with Benetton and Williams, but we might not either. I think 4th is fair. We were fighting over the scraps, realistically. But I'm hoping next year, 2000, we, particularly with Frentzen, who I know is real good in this game, hopefully that gives us the edge that we need. We'll go with Mercedes again. I don't see any reason why we wouldn't sign the same guys that we had. The different, well, I guess, hang on, if it's a 3-star, if the 4-star guys are happy with us, we might be able to sign the 4-star fuel and materials. So that would be useful. That will give us a little bit more money. We'll see. We'll wait and see on that. So that's it for this season. So have a great day. Thank you very much for watching. Catch us on Twitch if you feel like it. We usually stream Monday through Friday. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. The support on this has been pretty good, so I'm having a lot of fun. So until next time, catch you later.